Hey, what's up, YouTube? Sam here, January 3rd, 2019, first week of 2019. We're gonna start off strong and we're gonna end strong. So, it's week 11 of the challenge me and Eddie got going on. We're gonna say something productive, something educational, something that we've learned throughout a week. And this week, I'm gonna talk to you guys about what we need to work on in 2019, and what we all believe and what we think that we need to work on is our skill. So say you're good at, and this is true to a certain extent, but it can only take you so far. And I'm going to give you guys examples today, and I'm going to explain to you what it is that we need to work on over our skill and over our niches that we're good at. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start off by telling you guys, most of us know who LeBron James is. He's a pro athlete, basketball player, and at 18 years old, he was starting his career off. And don't quote me on it, but there was an interview where a reporter asked him, "Hey, LeBron James, do you get nervous when you go out and play basketball? How do you feel about your team? How's it gonna be when you start playing? What are you feeling?" And he goes, "You know what? It's gonna be easy. I love basketball. When I go out there, I'm just gonna play my heart out and I'm gonna play the best I can. But it comes easy to me because I love it." That's LeBron speaking. He loves it, so that's why he's so naturally good at it, and that's why it's not so hard for him to work on. It's not something that he needs to really hurt himself working on it. No, he loves to do it, so it's easy to him. And that's what it is with all of us. When we love to do something, we're so good at it that we don't even think about it so much. An hour could go by like that. I know musicians that play, they could play all day. 4 hours practicing goes by like that because they love it so much. They're so good at it, and it comes naturally to them almost. So practice isn't so hard for them. But then, so LeBron asked the reporter, "Hey reporter, is it hard for you to ask me questions?" The reporter's like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, because this is what you do. You love to do it. When you ask me questions, you don't get pressure, and the reason is because that's what they do." So me, say I've been playing the drums for quite some time. When I go up there and I play the drums, it's not a chore for me. It's not something that I really need to struggle with to get there. Same thing with working out. There's something tough about the eating part, and that actually complements what I'm saying here very well. So when we go out to work out, it's almost natural to us. We love to, people who love it, they put on their music and they start lifting. So what is it that we need to work on in 2019 that supersedes what we believe we need to work on? And what is it? We need to work on our character and our integrity and our humility and the things that are intangibles. So your skill might be, it's an intangible, but the product of it is going to be more tangible. The product of it will be an intangible. So we need to work on the intangibles, the ones that are not necessarily related to the work ethic. And that includes those things: character, integrity, humility, more than work ethic, and complementing work ethic and the things that already come naturally to us. So I'm going to give you two other examples. So LeBron James and how that comes so easy to him. And then I'm going to tell you about somebody named Tiger Woods. He was a billionaire. He played golf better than anybody else. He made $1 billion playing the sport that he loves so much. Practiced hours a day. He spent so much time on the range. And ultimately, the fact that he couldn't have integrity and character, humility, the things that he needed to work on the most, he was just deprived of so much that he ultimately failed in his career and as a person. His image, his endorsements, his family all fell apart. So because he had relationships with people that weren't his wife. He had what do you call it? He was in adulterous relationships with about 10 women that we know of. There may have been more. And with that, he messed up his career. He messed up his endorsements. He lost a lot of his money, if not most of his money, even though he could lose that much money and still be successful. But he lost a lot of money. He had to start all over again. He lost all his credibility. He was known as, I don't know, everybody in the media, they saw him and they portrayed him as some kind of just like a pig. So anyways, it wasn't his skill that led to his demise. It was his lack of integrity and character. Now let's go on to the devil. The devil, he had the highest position in heaven. He was the lead musician in heaven. He had instruments. He had everything. He was the top cherubim in heaven. And what happened? He lost it all. And guess what? It all came naturally to him. The way he spoke, I will ascend to heaven. I will do this. I will do that. I'm great. I'm this. I'm that. I can do it all. My skill is great. My level of work, my work ethic is unmatched. I could do anything. But because of all that pride that he had for himself and all that love that he had towards himself, and it led to his demise. He had no humility. He had no character. He had no integrity. And he was just a savage. Took 1/3 of the angels with him. And that's what happens when you just don't have that integrity and character. You fall, and you fall hard. So in 2019, what we need to work on is we need to work on our integrity and our character. We need to work on our humility. And ultimately, stay humble when we grow. We need to stay to the ground and in order to come up. So our humility and all that will allow us to just go up to a high level, but that high level, it'll be high with not only your skill, but with humility and character and integrity. It'll just allow you to kind of like stay up there, because what those things essentially do, when you have humility and all that, you put people above you because you love them. You want to take people up with you. You build people up. You help them. And what happens is that good things just coming towards you. They begin to just come towards you. People want to be around you. People love you. People pray for you because you're like, what is it? Your desire to bring people with you. That's what happens when you're humble. That's what happens when you have character and integrity. You bring your family with you. You bring those people who encouraged you your whole life with you. And you guys just grow together. But whenever you have one of those things lacking, you automatically leave a space open for something bad to come in and just destroy your whole legacy. And that's what we need to work on in 2019 over almost anything. We need to work on our integrity, our character, our humility, and just grow on that. Whenever we practice, remember, without working on what we're weak at, because we are all weak at that, we're not going to get anywhere. We need other people to help us. Say LeBron James, he's good at that, but he needs a financial advisor. He needs a physical therapist. Imagine that. He doesn't have a physical therapist. He goes out there, he breaks his leg, because those guys, they tell him what to eat, they tell him what to drink. So remember, we can't do it on our own. We need other people to go with us, and we need great people, because to build a foundation, we need a solid to build a building, we need a solid foundation. So let's build that solid foundation. Let's bring good people with us, people with character and all that, because the more pieces you get to build something, the more of a foundation you need, because those bases are going to go along and complement a strong foundation very good. So remember that you're not on your own. You have a team of people who support you, and they need to be like you, because if you don't have character, you don't have all that, they're not going to have it. So God bless, take care, subscribe, like, and take care. Be safe out there. See you next week. God bless. Bye.